Hey, shalom, shalom. Just want to start off by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, that rule well. Salutation to all Wakiums, preaching this gospel and enduring this in this faith and unto the end. Shalom to all you Aquats listening and learning. This again is your brother Yassad from the Trinidad Amos Prophetic Vibration Camp. Bringing unto you another lesson, will it edifying to the spirit unto the elect. And I'll be going down into we not supposed to give this knowledge or to say our heritage as meaning teaching these heathens our heritage and teaching them our statutes and laws and things, because the scripture plainly explains that, because we know all the covenants and the promises were only given unto the Israelites. So we ought not to teach or go unto a heathen and bring forth this knowledge, because this here is not for everybody. And there's so much scriptures to prove that, and that's why I'll be going on into, we're not supposed to share this knowledge or give it unto another nation, but only they're supposed to only be preaching unto the lost sheep of Israel. Well, I'll start off with this in the book of Baruch 4 and verse 3. It says, "Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation." Give not thine honor to another. And what is our honor? What is the Israelites' honor? This knowledge, the Lord's statutes and commandments, all these things are our honor. Because when you go back to the book of Deuteronomy 4 and verse 6, it say, "Keep therefore and do them." Alright, I'll start at verse 5. "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it." So we was given statutes and judgment and things, instruction from Yahweh Shai that we ought to carry out. It goes on to say, in whatsoever land ye possess. So just as we being scattered, we know according to the Deuteronomy and so much scriptures say that the Israelites are scattered around the four corners of the earth. So when we come back to the heritage now, no matter what land we live in, we ought to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. We ought to come back to our heritage. It say keep, but listen this now, because this here is showing you that this is our honor. It say keep therefore and do them. That talking about the laws, statutes, and commandments, all these things. It say keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. So this here is where the honor comes in, because let me go into the word honor. Alright. Honor, good name or public esteem, reputation, going into respect, yeah, and that is just where it goes on into. Yeah, one whose worth brings respect or fame, So this here is our honor. Just as I will read it again. It says, Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely. So we keeping the Lord's statutes and commandments and professing this, right, in the sight of the nations, this here is we showing our honor. They now in their eyes they being like, wait, this here is a strong and united nation, a great nation. Let's say, and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who at your hour so nigh unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that they had statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I said before you this day? So yeah, how plain it could be. I'm going to go back to the Baruch 4 and verse 3. It say, I'll read it again. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. Yeah, and our honor and the things that are profitable to us. Yahweh Shemeshai and his statutes and all these things, we ought not to give it unto another nation. We ought not to give it unto another nation. It's simple as that. Yeah, because first to begin with, these heathens was never even given the law. And there's a scripture proving that in the book of Psalms 147. Right? And here it plain, because even the Lord, made it plain for us to see. The book of Psalms 147 and verse 19. It says, he sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Again, he hath not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgment, they have not known them. So this is what is profitable to us. The promise that the Lord made unto us, that we're gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven and all these things. The laws wasn't given to no other nation. Because even the Amos to show you, Amos 3 and verse, I'll start at 1. It says here, this word that the Lord had spoken against you, O children of Israel. Again, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. So the Lord saying, the Israelites of all the nations, right, of the earth, Israel have he known. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. And let me go into the word iniquity. And henceforth, all these curses and things fall upon our people, because our people continue to be in their iniquity and so forth, which is sin, continuous sin. Iniquities, wickedness, a wicked act or thing, sin, as meaning we constantly transgress sin. That's why the Lord say he's gonna punish us, because it said the word is shown unto Jacob. The laws, statute and commandment was only given unto the Israelites. Henceforth, the Lord is gonna punish us for all our transgressions. It's plain and simple. That is just that you heathens wasn't given the Lord's statutes and commandments. It was only given unto the Israelites. Just as all the promises of the kingdom of heaven, these things only belong to the Israelites. Because and a precept just on point, the book of Romans 9 and 4. And it is even in the New Testament, because these Christians love to say they done away with the Old Testament and all these madness, but it is when Yahushua came, he say he didn't come to destroy the law but to fulfill. And all the prophets, he came to fulfill. So the same thing we all see written in the old, it is in the new just as well. And as I said, we people, they don't like to read, so they wouldn't come across these things. Romans 9:4, it says, who are Israelites? So this is the question, who are the Israelites? It's saying, and we know the Israelites is of, the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, Levi, Benjamin, Simeon, so forth, you Hispanics, you Negroes, and it just goes on. Let's see, who are the Israelites to whom pertained the adoption, right? And we'll go down into these words slowly. Pertain, right? To belong as a part member, to belong as an attribute, right? So to whom belong, right, the adoption, the text given a bit of trouble. Adoption, right, the act of adopting, the state of being adopted, right? The act of adopting. That's all I get, but I will go down into the online etymology. Oh no, these are I'm going to adopt. Right. So listen well. To whom belong, right? The adoption. Adopt going into to take by choice into a relationship, and we have a relationship with Yahweh Shemeshai. To take up, to take voluntary, because the Lord choose us as a peculiar people. And let me get that, Deuteronomy 7:6, I believe. The Lord chose us. It is so sweet. Again, adopt, to take by choice into a relationship, to take voluntarily, right? As meaning chose. Because listen, this is where everything is being backed up here. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. And this is the Israelites. The Lord is speaking about the Israelites here. Who are the Israelites? It says, for thou art an holy people, as being a separate people unto the Lord thy power, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, the King of the universe, the creator of the heaven and the earth. A holy people unto him. The Lord thy power had chosen thee. Because adoption mean, to take by choice. Right? And this is who he chose, the Israelites. To be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love. Well, I don't want to go down into that. But again, it's Yahweh had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. So separate, holy means separate. So it come like you have a bag of potatoes, and you took this one potato and you put it separate, and you choose this potato because this is the biggest potato, or just saying something, and you set that aside. This is my special. Or you have a tray of toys, a bag of toys, and out of all the cars and the remote control thing, you chose this helicopter as meaning you putting this separate. You chose this because this above all them others. So that is to show you above all the other nations on this earth. That to show you who the Israelites are. And the scripture say that it is just to show you that we supposed to be the ones on top, but Yahweh Hashem Yeshai have other plans. You know? It's like the Lord so fair, we seen. It said the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Right now, look at the Dominicans, how they killing out each other. The Haitians. Look at these American Negroes, the natives, the blacks, the Hispanics. Look, anyway Israel dwell is just poverty and hardship. When you look at the ghettos and the slums and all these things, they dwell the Israelites. Think about it. It's say, right? Reason being is we transgress against the Lord. So henceforth we henceforth the Lord put us in the hands of our enemies because we didn't serve the Lord with that joyfulness and gladness. He put us to serve our enemies. And that's just it. But we know the Lord raising back the spiritual house of David, men that is gonna wake up out of this delusion, men that is gonna be called back onto this priesthood, being who we were back then. On Yahweh Hashem Yeshai side. Right. Yeah. On Yahweh Hashem Yeshai side. Then that is just it. It is just gonna be a remnant that the Lord had reserved unto himself, that is gonna wake up out of this mischief, that is gonna turn back onto their heritage and seek Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, before that destruction come forth. Because we see that we live in a time of all these prophecies, and just as fast as the prophecies coming to pass, is the same way as fast as the men of the Lord being sealed, and this destruction cometh surely and soon. Yeah. We'll go back into the Romans 9 and 4. It says, and the glory, right? Just as Yahushua was glorified, given dominion over the earth and all these things, getting that body, immortality, all these things, same way as that is given unto the elect, and the covenants, the Israelites, all these things belong unto the Israelites, and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises. This is who the Israelites are, and this is what are for them. And that is just to show you there's not that these heathens could come into our congregation, and the promises could be a part of their heritage and thing. No, there's nothing like that. Because the book let me just get this quick. Because in the book Galatians 3, and I'll just go to the point, verse 16. It said, now to Abraham and his seed not plural. Seed were the promises made. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they are our forefathers. He said, not unto seeds. That is to show you how they brought it home plainly for you. It's talking about seeds. It's talking about just one particular seed, which is of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. One lineage on down, as of many. He said not unto seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed, which is Yahushai. Because when you go back to, I think it's Revelation, there's so much scriptures that saying Yahushai is the offspring of David. I think it's 22 and verse 16. I, Yahushai, have sent my angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David. And David was of the tribe of Judah, right? And the bright and morning star. So there is one lineage. So Yahushai could have never been of another lineage, but of the seed of Abraham. Simple as that. Just as the promises is only for the Israelites, all they that are of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the promises, the law, all these things is covenants, all these things are for you. Even it so goes into depth that even when Yahushai came, he even made mention of this in the book of Matthew chapter 10, when he was speaking unto the disciples and saying, these 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles. So I'll go into the Blue Letter Bible to explain the Gentiles which they are speaking of here. Because yes, our people are known as the Gentiles, as meaning the Israelite foreigners, but there are two types of Israelites within the scriptures. They are the Gentiles, which are the heathens, and they are the Israelite foreigners that wasn't grown up in knowing the customs and being a part of their heritage, growing up knowing Yahweh Shemeshai and keeping the laws and so forth. Right? Let's say I'll go into the Blue Letter Bible within Matthew 10 and 5 and go into the interliner. Oh shoot, select. I need internet. Just spawn the internet for a bit of a moment. Right. Into the interliner. Right. Verse it's like Gentile of the Gentiles, Strong's G 1487 ethnos.
Strong's G 1484 ethnos.
Right? So it goes into say a multitude, whether of men or beasts, associated or living together. But when you go down to 5, you're going to, well, I'll read all: a company, troop, swarm, a multitude of individuals of same nature or genus, the human family, a tribe, nation, people group. In the OT, foreign nations not worshipping the true power, pagans, Gentiles, and that is just what it refers unto this term. These heathens, pagans, they who just into idolism and all these things. The Messiah commanded them, right? It said, go not into the way of the Gentiles and into the city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So imagine if the Yahushai commanding, because this was The Lord commanding them, saying, go unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel and not unto the world. How these Christians could say everyone could be saved and everyone could be taught this and all these things. And as ye go preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So that is to show you how this going on into how in depth this is, This we preaching the word and thing, we ought not to give this knowledge unto no heathen, no strange nation, but only go on unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And don't feel, well, hey, this is a black thing and all these things, but no, they are Israelites that may look like heathens, might be a Edom, might appear or look the speckled word Israelite as a Edomite or a East Indian, but it all goes back to your lineage, who were your forefather, and that is just it. Who were your forefather? Once you are of the going back to the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are an Israelite, no matter how you look. But hey, I hope this lesson was edifying. Again, double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Salutation to all you Archeons pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Shalom.